Hey everybody, my name is Rydo, and today we're starting You Must Build a Boat. You Must Build a Boat is the sequel to a game called 10 Million. The creator of this game is not good with titles, clearly. It's a puzzle matching game with a bit of a twist, and it's kind of funny because you would probably run into a lot of games on mobile phones that are very similar and even very arguably better looking than this game, but when it comes to Steam and PC, this kind of is the top tier that I've been able to find. Generally in a mobile version, a mobile game similar to this, you'd be playing with a bunch of anime girls with magical powers, or you'd be playing as monsters and things like that, and often those games get a little bit more complicated. Let's hop into it. Now we're going to be stressing a little bit differently here because we can't cross the ocean in this thing. We must build a bigger boat. It's the same character, I assume, from the previous game, 10 Million, and now he's trying to he was trying to escape a dungeon by getting 10 million points in a run, I believe, at the beginning, and now he's trying to cross a river. So we're going along with this pixel animated character. Yeah. Let's go on a run and find some crew. Seems like this time we're going to have monsters work with us, which is not the case in the previous time. You have your standard wood, gold, and probably wood and brick and silver. Single step, learn to play. Let's begin. So I'm doing 30-minute episodes now, and a game like this might play very oddly in 30-minute chunks. So anytime you're playing a match 3 puzzle game, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can either drag the entire column and row, which is how this game works, or you can only drag one piece in vertical or horizontal. On very rare occasions you might be able to drag a piece diagonally. By moving the entire row here, there's a chance to align multiple things and get combos, and that'll speed up the progress of this automated section at the top. Swords will do standard damage, staves will do magic damage, keys will give you keys. I assume this is supposed to be wood. It's pretty poor graphics. They could have improved it for the sequel. And I assume these brain parts, these might actually be brains. You might need to feed them to the zombie, come to think of it. So you match this. If you match 4 or more, you get a better impact. Cool, but what if we can't find the right match? Well, then you just match something else. In this game, being fast is very important too, so we should match something else to make some room. Yeah. And see, there's these boxes that I'm not sure they were in the previous game. Alright, so if we match these, that works, and then if we match that, and then I'm not sure what that does. Ooh, treasure. This is more my kind of thing. Green key tiles will unlock treasure chests. So you have to wait till you're at a treasure to unlock a treasure chest. You can't just hold on to keys. At least you can't hold on to these keys. Say, how far does this go on for? It's endless, but we still need to be careful. When monsters hit us, or if we are too slow, we'll get knocked off the screen. I get it, our job is to last as long as possible. Honestly, I don't feel like there was a tutorial section like this in 10 million, and this seems like this would probably have helped quite a bit to just make sure players knew what they were doing. So it'll take a while to get into the groove. And armor will save you some time. I don't know why there's so many of these things in the way. That seems a little odd. Maybe that's a fourth ability that will unlock at some point. Trying to get a key to open this, but it's taking too long. And now we're at a dragon, which, you know, dragons would have been a major defeat point in the first run at the beginning, so I imagine that I was supposed to die right there at the dragon. We win. Every time I finish a run, we win. We'll go home and get faster and stronger. So, pyramid, best distance. Why this is a pyramid, I'm not sure. It was 157, not bad for a slow beginner step. If they were to make a third game in this, they really need to up the graphics. Come to stands if you want to upgrade your sword. You must build a boat. Hop out of bed. And it's interesting, you can kind of click and apparently I can add quests. Did that cost me money? So it seems like you might be able to reduce your quality with this X, but it doesn't seem like that's really working. Interesting. So here's the thing, there is an achievement that says make it to the jail cell without buying anything, but I imagine that's an extremely advanced procedure, so I'm not gonna try and do that. Which upgrade am I interested in? Upgrade maximum damage and critical chance, maximum damage, or maximum damage plus 3 in critical. I would need 1 silver and 300, and I imagine all of these are gonna stack. So, and you have to tap it to give you a little bit more gameplay. Now 124. Increasing the minimum damage might be helpful too. And so far you've pretty much seen everything there is to do. At least at the beginning. You can see my sword's not the strongest thing in the world. I can get a little bit of a shield, but I'm not sure how much of a shield that really is. And it might be better to kind of stack up some of these things. Be prepared to attack instead of waiting. You can see the snake is killing me rather quickly. And we haven't yet been told what to do. We did defeat a pharaoh somehow. So since that's done, capture complete. Return home. Interesting. Now, every run isn't going to guarantee you an upgrade, but ideally, I think in a playthrough you would want that. Charge your shield to maximum. Hard chests. The thing about using an item is I don't think I have gotten an item yet. And see, when you're just running like this, there's kind of no reason to it. And you need 2 keys, I think, to unlock anything, which the game is not indicating that is the case as well as it did in the previous game, actually, because there was 2 locks on each chest before, and now I'm not seeing any chest locks. Hey, there's something inside this crate tile. Cracked tiles can have items inside. They have different things. They all do different things. Try clicking on one when you see a monster. And so there I used an item. And I'm just struggling to find any kind of matches at all. Like, this game really does require speed over anything else. So there's 1 key. And in the previous game there was 2 locks on it. And now it's like 4 locks. Oh wow, there's the locks. I see them now. This is insane. What's that big glowy thing? Matching tiled shield shield tiles will create a shield. With a shield, the monster can't knock us back. That sounds useful. Very. It's a great thing to make room for swords, staves, and keys. Of course, I'm still having major issues here. So in the previous game you had a number of shields. In this case it doesn't seem like that's the case. Mummy capture complete. Return home. So I'm almost wondering if capturing enemies is making the game more difficult on me. I'm too short for that one, but I am not too short to upgrade the minimum damage. And I'm assuming this doesn't change anything, hitting that any faster or slower. Charge your shield to maximum, reach pyramid level 2. So if I'm looking to charge my shield at maximum, what can I do? So double keys do get you 4 takes away 2 locks, and ideally I want to get my shield to the maximum, and I'm not sure how much is required to do that, honestly. Just kind of taking it a little bit slower, trying to be a little bit more precise. And just keep making keys to unlock things. Nice work. If we last for long enough, we'll enter the next segment of our run. The further we go, the harder the run will get. Isn't that a bad thing? It gets harder, but the rewards dramatically increase too. I like the sound of that. Let's do this. Yeah, there's just this whole tutorial section that's making the game work better. It's like, it's working a lot better to explain what's supposed to be happening. There we go. Might as well eat the tomato. I'm still not sure what these number 4s are doing. But we did everything. So we can collect our rewards. This is really... Wow. The white dragon captured. It almost seems like you're just going to capture one of every enemy just as a collectible thing. And it doesn't really have anything to do with how you're going to play. I'm Woodward, lovely to meet you. My passion for learning is unrivaled. I'll keep a record of things you encounter on your travels. A new human. He may be the only new human we've seen in the entire game. Or 2 games. You must build a boat. And now the boat's more upgraded. And I didn't have to really do anything for it. And we're getting little icon actions. So what this, I guess, is telling us is it's adding to our library, so we know if it's vulnerable to physical, vulnerable to fire, and that the asp is ranged, and that the fair is vulnerable to magic and loves gold, and the white dragon is resistant to physical and resistant to magic. Chest and hard chest dungeons have 1 extra lock. Dungeons with more monsters have significantly more monsters. The arrow deals physical damage to a targeted monster, grants bonus energy. And so we are learning things really nicely and quickly. Now, in the previous game there was a point where you could upgrade these and decrease the prices, I believe, or increase the gold drop, but for the moment I guess I don't have to worry about that. All quests are complete on the pyramid. So we have to move forward in our boat to the next location. And this is this is certainly new, a map, and we now know where we're going. So I imagine we could go backwards too. We're going backwards, the current's too strong. So we have to build a stronger boat because we can't go any further. And they were just all jumping, I imagine, to imply that we don't have any paddles or anything we can do. So find the idol, break 16 crates. And at some point you have to assume you're gonna have a third quest capable. Like, I'm seeing less crates now. Let's see. These purple and gray tiles don't seem to do anything. Matching those tiles gives you us power and thought. So these are arms for power and brains for thought. We should keep collecting them. I think that's what that said. I didn't. It moved a little too fast. This is an odd game because usually in an instance like this I would say it would sure be nice if there was voice acting. Honestly, I would much prefer to take some better animation in it before I start complaining about it not having voice acting. But after that point, yeah, that would be nice too. It's taking a little more than it should to find matches, and this is not working greatly. I gotta find a match somewhere. Just match some keys. And I guess I could just run again, but I think I also have enough of Resistance to physical damage, vulnerable to fire damage. I guess the staves just always do fire damage. Let's see. I can't upgrade anything. Danger 100, quality 100 when it's alone. If I add find the idol, it goes danger 110, quality 120, and danger 120, quality 130. Honestly, if you're trying to save time, I think you're much better off doing all the quests at the same time. I don't think it saves you any, makes any logical sense to not play that way. Nice combo. That was way bigger of a combo than I would have guessed would have happened. What does it want me to hit it with? Oh wow, the crates are requiring specific matches of specific things. And then it gave me a fireball. I could have used that key right then if I didn't prematurely break the key. Let's see. Keep finding matches. Don't lose. Well, that fireball may have helped at a time, but I'm still very likely to lose here. It's like I'm moving rather slow. Well, we broke 16 crates somehow, and we found the idol. I don't recall finding the idol, but whatever. This is a kind of strange game because I'm playing the sequel to a game, and I haven't been the best about continuing covering sequels to games since there's such variety. Like, there's always something new and different to play. It's hard to find the time. Opportunities multiply as they are seized. Multiplier tiles enabled. Excellent. And the imp has been captured, and that gave us some gold. So we now know what fireball does. And can we upgrade? We can do this. But it seems like it's going to be a while before we have enough money to afford upgrading our staves. Let's see. Keep an enemy with a defeat an enemy with a fireball spell and open 3 chests. So if we now kind of continuously get the fireball spells, we probably can pull that off. Now, if this was the other type of match game, you would be able to have 2 upwards and 2 on the sides so that you could get a multiple combo like this. Unfortunately, you can't do it with this type of match 3 game, so I don't know if there's any way to do anything similar off the top of my head. I suppose the best equivalent is you would be able to make multiple matches in the same row. Let's see. I played poorly there, but I shouldn't worry about mistakes. I should just move forward. I should just find something. Yeah, there's really no reason to even leave when you have a bad run like that. We're gonna start running into more scenarios where it is just gonna be, oh, I didn't accomplish anything on that run, so start again. Maybe it'll give me some gold. But even a failed run's not gonna give you enough gold to matter. To go back. There we go. And that whole time when I was running, I was watching up here. You should never really have your eyes up at the top. It's pointless. Like, the whole game takes place down on this screen, and that's why you would that's why this so much of the screen is taken up with this part of the game. It's kind of surprising that even this much of the screen isn't more matching. Of course, there is a slight disadvantage to playing this on PC versus playing a game like this on a cell phone, where you could have your fingers and move quicker and move in further distances. Cell phone monitors not being very large means the distance that you need to travel is not as big either. So that is another consideration. That I'm having to move a mouse around pretty far. Let's see. Let's see, now that we have these multipliers, but I'm not running into enough chests for the multipliers to mean anything. And at some point I know you can get keys, and well, at least the previous game you could get keys and hold on to them as an item. But we've had several runs now that haven't ended in real success. Maybe I've hit a point where it's too difficult, and reducing the difficulty might be helpful. There was a position or two where it kind of made sense to go back and try something different in the previous sections in 10 million. So I wouldn't be surprised if that is a similar scenario now. I'm still not trying to... Just too many things on screen that are unuseful. Let's see. Get that shield up, get some brains. And will the fireball kill him? Yes. So as soon as this guy's on screen, that failed because that was a chest. And that was ridiculous that I couldn't tell that it was a chest. I've got to find something to match. The pressure's on. Trying to find any keys. Come on. Finally. Let's see. And yet another chest. Ugh. Find something to match. Finally. Still didn't open 3 chests, but now it says collect reward. We've got a guy with a peg leg. Oak fir, or cherry. You'll need silver to improve the staff if you want to continue. I'll go get things set up. You must build a boat. Every time your boat upgrades, you'll see the intro sequence. Cool enough. Your bedroom is getting smaller and smaller as more people are taking up room. Spells that do more damage in a power magic dungeon. Alright. So, if I click over, like, on this guy, I go to him and talk to him. If I click directly on this, I walk over here and I talk to it. So you can click on either the book or the guy. And now for 100 we can increase the minimum and maximum damage. For 120 we can increase minimum, maximum, and critical. And so it probably makes a lot of sense to skip and upgrade this. And then next time I have just 100 I can upgrade that. Now we still haven't made it to anything that looks like a jail, which makes me heavily suspect that is far, far away from where we are in this game. It's kind of a shame you can't go where you want to, and there's no arrow keys, no WASD control, so it is a point and click interface. And like, as far as I can tell, if I was just to hit escape, I probably would just exit the game. Even though we did see a menu at the beginning, I'm not sure I would want to risk that. So we've been going 30 minutes, and like I said, playing this game in particular, which is kind of more of a marathon game, in my opinion, something you'd want to play for several hours and just beat it maybe in 1 or 2 sittings. Separating it out is going to make it feel weird. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.